clearly, please?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, okay, thank you so much. All right, please let us do well and start reminding our team members. Let us do well and start reminding them. By this time, we're supposed to mask out this particular Zoom meeting. Okay, so let us do well to start reminding them. All right, today's training is a follow-up. Our champions, our rising leaders have been taking good care of inviting, prospecting, presentation. So that's, I think last week is we have been treating, that is a GoPro, that is to become a professional. And this particular training, it is once in a while. This particular training is once in a while. It normally come up, okay? So without wasting much time, I'm going to go directly to what we have today. What we have today is follow-up, one of the skills in network marketing, one of the powerful skills. Oh God. In this business, if you don't know how to follow up, God, like you like I don't even know what to qualify if you don't know how to follow up. Follow-up is very important in the business if you want to rise to the top. If you want to be if you don't want to go down, if you know how to follow up, you cannot say, and I'm lacking the people are not in my team, this and that. No, because you learned how to follow up. Okay, so today, follow up, I'm going to go directly. Follow up is the fourth skill in network marketing. Like I've already said, we have treated inviting, that is prospecting, one of the skill. Number two, inviting, second skill. Third one, presentation, the third skill. And today, we are going to treat follow up. And it's going to amaze you that I am not going to show it on a screen. So what you need to do to yourself now is that go and look for your jotter. So as I'm talking, you start writing down. You start putting down some of the 1 or 2 points I'm saying. No screen. So please let us do well and start looking for, go and start finding a paper now so that you start jotting down, because I'm going to start immediately. Okay, I believe each and every of us are ready. If you are ready, please let us go to the comment section and type I'm ready. If you know that you are ready, you are with your pen and paper right now. Go to the comment section and type yes, I'm ready. If you know that you are not with your writing material right now, do well and go and start looking for it. Go and start looking for it. I know what I'm saying. Go and start looking for it, because the reason why many people are struggling is because of this particular follow-up. If you learn how to follow up, you don't need to start struggling again. Okay? Okay. Majority of us are saying, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Okay. Let me assume that each and every of us are ready. Okay. So we are going to start now. What is the meaning of follow-up? Follow-up is one of the most skill in network marketing. Follow-up is one of the most skill in network marketing. Follow-up means it is is a conversation or interaction, is a communication with prospects, within prospect, and trying to guide the person, or like trying to expose the person. But let me just define it appropriately how it's supposed to be. Follow-up means what? An interaction you have with prospects who you have exposed the business towards getting their towards trying to make a right decision. That is mean of follow-up. Okay? And still, follow-up still means what? A process of education and understanding. You try to educate the person, you try to let the person to understand the business opportunity you are trying to show the person. That is mean of what? That is mean of follow-up. And follow-up is a process, is a continuous process. Follow-up is a continuous process. Okay? And again, according to Eric Warren, he said that the fortune lies in follow-up. The fortune lies in follow-up. That is a prospecting. Prospecting is the what? Like, that is the first skill. From the prospecting is the inviting. And according to the Quora, he said that inviting is what? The gateway skill. And in the presentation, he said that If any person that presents is the person that hold the marker, you determine your income. Then here in follow-up is the what? Is fortune. Fortune lies in follow-up for you to see the importance of this particular follow-up we are talking about. Okay, so and again, see, let us all know that follow-up is done after showing someone the presentation. Some of us will be asking now, when do you do follow-up? Follow-up happen immediately afterwards presentation. That is when follow-up will start. And what? Follow-up must start within 24 to 48 hours after presentation. Imagine some of us, for example, now after mega event now, let me say up to 30 people or 50 people will be in attendance. And at the end, 3 people or 4 people will sign up. The remaining 20, let me say, if 3 people or 4 people sign up, and in the participants we have up to 30 people, the remaining people, where are they? Who are you leaving those people for? There is a need you follow those people up. Some people cannot be able to make a right decision immediately because of maybe their past experience, maybe they have been duped before. Not that they don't have the interest, but because of the power of follow-up, what do? You can be able to capture those people. And let me shock you. People that will do this business to the fullest, people that will do this business, take the business to the highest level, are people that don't even pay immediately. Because of what? They want to understand what they want to engage themselves in. And that is why it is very necessary we do follow-up immediately after presentation. Okay? So for you to do a perfect follow-up, you can do it within 24 to 48 hours. That is within 1 to 3 days. It is best period. Why? Because of what? Within that 24 to 48 hours, those presentations are seen in the back of the person's mind. So people might not even do follow-up until, let me say, next 1 week, we start calling the person. When you start to explain to the person will be like, what are you talking about? The person cannot be able to tell what you are talking about. But if you follow the person immediately, what is happening? You are going to capture the person. And you can be able to what? Engage the person and make the person to make a right decision. And again, if you don't follow up, you might forget to show them. If you don't follow people up, you are already shooting yourself, which means that you might even forget to show them what you wanted to show them. And again, before I continue, maybe in the facts on follow-up, according to Eric Warren, I just pray that God will help me to finish this particular training, because follow-up is a very large training on its own. It's very large. So according to Eric Warren, he said that there are some of the concepts you're supposed to know about follow-up. There are some of the concepts you need to know about follow-up. But before I talk about concepts on follow-up, I'm going to tell you some of the facts. Some of the facts about follow-up. Please, if you are following me, go to the comment section and type yes, please. If you are following what I'm saying, please go to the comment section and type yes. Let me know if I'm not talking to myself. If you are following me, indicate in the comment section. Okay, that is good. Thank you for that. So there are some of the facts in follow-up. And one of the facts is what? 90% of prospects need to be followed up before they sign up into your business. Yes, 90% of people, imagine that. Before someone can be able to plug into your business, they need to be followed. And majority of them after our presentation, majority of them are so excited to do the business. But before you can be able to capture them as they are so excited, you need to follow them up. Okay? Like I've already told you, majority of people that do this business are not even people that pay immediately. Those people that pay immediately is just like a bonus to you. It's like a bonus. Okay? So another fact is that 90% of people don't make instant payments or register. They need what? Exposure to exposure before they can be able to make their payments. And immediately the presentation is over, you need to start follow-up. Like I've already said this thing. Immediately after presentation, you need to start what? follow up. And however, for better results before the meeting starts, if you don't do what, if you don't follow up on time, you might have the risk of what, losing your prospect to someone else who followed up. Let me tell you, if you don't follow people up, don't think that other people are not following up. Because immediately you expose the business opportunity to the person. Maybe the person, maybe another person have told the person before, and the person will even decide to start calling that person that have shown him or her the business opportunity before. And the person might decide to what? Go to that person and start to running the business. But if you have followed the person immediately, maybe the person, maybe her family member of her friends, someone that is very close to her, have shown her the opportunity before, but she couldn't be able to make the payment. You too have shown her the opportunity, and you decide not to follow the person up. What do you think is going to happen? The person will remember, oh, this person have shown me this opportunity. I think, let me just call my sister, or this is my best friend, so that I can be able to join her. Because people join people. Let me tell you, this business, people join people, not the business at initial period. But if you have followed the person up immediately, even if is the person's brother or even sister have shown the person opportunity before, but because you follow the person up, what do you think is going to happen? The person is going to what? The person is going to have a clear vision immediately and what? Plug into your system. Okay? So this is very important. We start this follow-up as quick as possible. Okay? So you can be able to grow your business. Okay? Then what I'm going to talk now is about concepts. There are some of the concepts which we need to know about follow-up. There are some of the concepts we need to know about follow-up. Okay? So if you are following me, go to the comment section and type concepts. We have up to 4 concepts in follow-up. If you are following me, go to the comment section and type concepts. Okay? As you say, okay, good. A good number of us are typing concepts. Please try as much as possible to be jotting down. Today's training is very powerful. According to Eric Warren, like I've said before, there are concepts to follow up. Follow up is what? Doing what you say you will do. Follow up means what? Doing what you said you will do. If you say you are going to call somebody on phone, yes, do it and call the person on phone. Number 1, if you say you are going to call at a specific time, what do you need to do? You need to do it. If you want to do a perfect follow-up, you need to be disciplined. You need to discipline yourself for you to do a perfect follow-up. Don't worry, I'm going to come into practice. I'm going to show you how you can apply all these things so that it will be more real to us. I'm just trying to, let us to understand some of the things, but I'm going to make it to be more practical for more understanding. Okay? So, and like I've said, if you say you are going to follow somebody up, make sure you do. One of the first concepts, like I've said, that if you say you are going to do something, make sure what you do it. Okay? Because some people try to work with time. If you say you are going to follow up on a specific time or a specific way, either do it or what, reschedule the person ahead of time for the next appointment. For example, now, some people, and again, for your own notice, follow-up does not mean before the person sees the opportunity. No. Follow-up, it does not even start when, for example, when you now invite the person first, before the person will see the opportunity. Maybe after presentation, you now start follow-up. No. You can even start follow-up maybe you can even start follow-up even before presentation. You understand? Like now, in this concept, number 1, and always do what you say you are going to do. Always try to do it. Like, for example, now, so there are some of our friends and family members, we have been trying to show this opportunity, but because their schedule is very tight, they cannot be able to leave what they are doing. What do you need to do? You can still tell them, okay, let me send you a video or a Zoom link, so that is why we have online meeting. That is why we have Zoom meeting, so that people that don't have time can be able to still see the opportunity, even though they don't have time. Okay. So, for example, now those your friends you are inviting to come to the office, but the person cannot be able to come to the office, you can call the person and follow the person up. Ask the person, when are you going to have time? When is going to be your free period, so that I can be able to show you this opportunity online or through video. With this, then the communication will start. The person now tell you, okay, my schedule is very tight. Let's see what is going to happen in the night, maybe by 9 p.m. By 9 p.m., tell the person, okay, you say 9 p.m. So if I send you this video, depending if it is video, but if it's Zoom meeting, we have days for Zoom meeting, online Zoom meeting, and which normally happen by 7 p.m. We have Tuesday, Thursday, I think Saturday. You list out days we have normally have it. You ask the person which days are you going to be free. If the person now choose, you now tell the person it's by 7 p.m. You make sure that you tell the person that as I'm going to send you this link, I believe you are going to go to this, you are going to join this particular Zoom meeting for sure by 7 p.m. dot. Of course, the person will say yes. And sometimes when you even, some of us, when you, after communication and all that, some of us, even by that 7 p.m., if we even forget even to remind the person something like that, you are not doing perfect follow-up. Mm-hmm. But if you are using video, if the person tell you that it's by 10 p.m. he or she is going to have time, you now tell the person, okay, you said 10 p.m., you now send the person the video, and what happened? That 10 p.m., you now call the person and say, okay, I've sent you the video, and you now ask the prospect, because if you want to do perfect follow-up, always consider the person. Okay? Always try to discomfort yourself to make sure that you get what you want. Okay? Even if the person is say by 12 midnight, the person is going to have time. Create that time and follow the person by that 12 p.m. By that 12 p.m., after watching it, you now ask the person, okay, you now when you send the person the video, you ask the person, okay, I believe which time can I be able to call you to know whether you have finished watching it? I'm just giving instances, and for sure, I must have finished watching it. The person will tell you, okay, let's say by maybe let me say 10 p.m. I must have finished watching it. Tell the person, okay, if I call you by 10 p.m., you can be able to what? You can be able to tell me, and you can get to start immediately, right? Because the person tell you yes. So that period, you are going to call the person on phone. Immediately it's 10 p.m., you call the person on phone because the person have already given you his or her word. Don't feel maybe you are disturbing the person. No, the person have already given you the concept. That is a yes. Go ahead. Okay. So this is one of the points, one of the concepts which you need to know. Always do what you say you are going to do. Always do it. Okay. So the second concept is this. The only reason to have an exposure is to set up the next exposure. The only reason to have exposure is to set up the next what? Exposure. This is the second concept. Okay? So in follow-up, for you to get perfect follow-up, for you to get what you are looking for in follow-up, is what? Exposure to exposure, exposure to exposure, because you want to sell the vision to the person. And before I continue with this, exposure to exposure, for you to do a perfect what? Follow-up, you must be patient. You must have a patience. Don't think that it's going to happen today. No. You must have patience, and you must build a relationship. You must build relationship so that you can connect the person. This is the perfect way to do follow-up. And I assure you, since I joined this organization, there are still people that I'm still following up even till today. I'm still on them. I'm still following them. But let me tell you, as they're following up, don't depend only following up. You'll be doing other activities. Okay? So that is why we have daily reports, daily method of operation, follow-up and all that. As you are prospecting, as you are inviting, as you are doing other activities, at the same time, you'll be following up. You keep the process going. Okay? So don't just stay and be sleeping, just be following up, only following up. You go last 5 years and you never achieve your financial freedom. So that is why you need to have patience. For you to do a perfect follow-up, you must have patience. You must build a relationship. There are some people, if I see where they are doing follow-up, I will be like, how can the person do it now? No, you must connect the person. It's very, very important. And that is why this second concept is talking about to us. The only reason to have exposure is to set up the next what? Exposure. And for you to set up for the next exposure, you must be patient and you must build the relationship with the person so that you keep the communication moving. Let me tell you, anytime you didn't call, if you didn't keep the communication moving, your follow-up will end that, like it is going to end. If you don't keep what? The communication, if you don't try to expose the person, exposure to exposure, the what? The follow-up is going to end. Okay, so setting up a next exposure is what? To keep the process alive, like I've said. To keep the process alive until they made a decision, until they made a right decision. You must keep that process alive until the person make the what? The right what? Decision. Example, one of the follow-up, you can, for example, now, after one of the follow-up, for example, now, so after attending the meeting, the person might not pay immediately, okay, which I'm still going to talk about on how you can follow somebody up that cannot be able to make payment immediately, okay? All right, so, and again, and let me just move to the fourth concept. Third concept. I've already explained first concept, second concept. I'm now going to the third concept in follow-up, which said it takes what? It takes an average people of, let me say, 4 to 6 exposure for the average person to what? To join. I've already said some of the things when I was talking about facts in follow-up. Third concept says that it's going to take average person what? How many times? 4 to 6 exposure before he or she will what? We make a right decision to join into your what? Into your business. Imagine that. Which means the person will try to be exposed, trying to know, trying to understand fully. That is why I told people that do this business are not instant start out. They are not people that are paying immediately. They are people that what? That go through what? Follow up. Because when the person pay, the person have already have a clear understanding on how the business is working, and you see the person running immediately. That is why I don't, like me personally, I don't joke with follow up. I don't joke with follow up. Okay, so here, not one of the things which is supposed to know in the song, like there are some of the things which we need to know. We should know that, according to Rick Warren, he said that in network marketing, some will, some won't, and so what? Some will, some won't, and some what? So what? Some will join your business, it's going to join your business, and some will not. No matter how you follow them up, they will not. What do you need to do? You move to the next person. Yes, even though there is a need, you follow up. But when you follow, and the person cannot be able to even try to, come close, what do you need to do? You move to the next person. You move to the next person. Because in follow-up, you will continue to follow up until you die or the person die. Yes. Before you start following up on somebody, is it that you die, you that is following the person die, or the person die? That is the only way you can stop what? Follow up. And it's only professionals that understand what? That it takes an average of what? It takes average of 4 to 6 exposure for a prospect to become what? Involved. It's only professionals that you understand that it will take 4 to 6 exposure for someone to sign up. That is why professionals, they will follow. They will follow up. They don't know, they don't even care whether the person made payments or not. If you didn't make payments, the person will start following up. It's only professional that understand that it's only going to take 3 to 4 exposure. I can remember when Nurse Juliet Okonkwo was training us one day. She said that if you don't follow up, there are some people that have had this presentation in last 3 years, in last 4 years, because nobody followed the person up. The person will be reinvited again in the office. The person will see the same thing. Be like, I've seen this particular opportunity last 3 years ago. What happened? And because we invited the person again, what do you think is going to happen? The person will decide to queue into the system. But if you have followed the person up, you would have what? You would have connected the person into the business. Don't expose somebody in a halfway and allow another person to reap what you have already struggled for. You use your recharge card to call somebody on phone. You see like call the person on phone to come. You do reminder for the person to come. You send text message after the person has seen the opportunity. You allow the person to go. You are leaving that person for another person. Oh. You are leaving it to another person. So it's very important you do what? You do follow up. And it's only professional that understood that it will take, let me say, 4 to 6 exposure for someone to what? To make a right decision and plug into the system. Because our goal is what? Education and what? Understanding. Our goal as a professional is what? To educate and what? Understand. Keep your urgency but have what? Patience. Keep your urgency and have what? Patience. If you are following me, go to the comment section and type patience. It's very important. Some of us, we do follow up, back, 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 back. You call today, tomorrow, no. You must have patience. If you are following me, go to the comment section and type patience. For you to do a perfect follow-up, you must have exercise patience. Don't be easily agitated. Don't even let the person understand, even if you are no more comfortable. Don't even allow the person to understand that you're no more comfortable with what he or she is doing. Because for you to do a perfect follow-up, hey God, the person must test your emotion. Like you will feel like, oh God, who am I even seeing? So you must have what? You must keep your urgency but have what? You must have patience. It's very, very important. Then concepts 4. This is the last concepts. Some of the concepts which is supposed to know in follow-up. The fourth concept is what? Condense the exposure for better what? Results. Condense the exposure for better what? Results. Suppose that prospect someone once. Here is such a lesson to understand that prosers, they will just prospect somebody once and leave the person and dump the person. Amateurs will prospect someone, then what will happen? They will not even try to expose the person over time again. But professionals, what do professionals do? Professionals condense those exposure into what? The shortest time possible. Professionals understand that they need to what? Condense those exposure into shortest time what? If possible. And again, always understand that many people are busy. Many people are tied up, and that is why they're telling you, maybe you invite the person to come, maybe after coming, or the person, like the way what I say, follow up does not mean when you invite the person to come to the office. You can even start follow up even before the person sees the opportunity. But always have it in the back of your mind that many people are busy. Many people are also so busy. That is why you need to exercise patience and try to build a relationship with the person. Okay? So you need to know that many people are busy. Some people are distracted by life. But when you are approaching them to take a look at something new, it is important that you keep the interest, best way to do it. Many people are distracted, many people are engaged, many people are busy. You need to have it in the back of your mind. So the best way to do is what? You always try to what? Approach them. Try to show them the need. Try to show them the importance where they can be able to, why you are inviting the person to come and see the new opportunity. Don't always try to take offense or try to agitate when you are following up. No, you must have patience. You must consider the person's feeling first before you talk about your own. No. You must, for you to do a perfect follow, you must discomfort yourself before you do perfect follow-up. And when you understand that the person is busy and all that, you will be following the person until the person will grab what you want to show the person. Like I already talked about video. If someone cannot be able to come to the office, you can try to show the person the video. Okay? Or book the person online Zoom. Then from there, you can start following the person up to make the payment if the person cannot be able to make payment. So now, What we are going to do, what we are going to discuss now is what? How to follow up after presentation. How to follow up afterwards presentation by Eric Warren. How to follow up after presentation. Please, as I'm giving you this training, I'm still learning. I'm still teaching myself. I don't know it all. Just know it. I'm teaching myself. All of us are still learning. Okay? So how to follow up afterwards, after presentation. Again, during follow up, don't ask the person. For example, now, immediately after presentation, you call the person or you are with the person. Maybe the person didn't make payment immediately. You now ask the person, what do you think? Ha. You are shooting yourself. Oh. You are really, really shooting yourself. Don't ask a prospect. Don't ask a prospect, what do you think? The person is going to give you negative things, what he or she is thinking. The person is going to give you negative things, what he or she is thinking. Rather, ask the person, what did you like best? The person will start imagining, the person will start thinking those things he or she liked best. And in this question, what do you like best? You ask the person, the question will what? Take the person to a positive direction rather than negative direction. Instead of you asking somebody, what do you think? Please don't ask somebody after presentation. Don't ask the person, what do you think? The person will start telling you otherwise. But when you ask the person, what do you like most? From what you saw, what did you like best? The person, some of them will tell you, vacation, no, since I was born, I never live, let me say, I've never lived in Enugu State, so I never live in Enugu State, so. But through this opportunity, I've seen that if I join this organization, I'm going to travel outside the country. The person will be so happy. Some of them will be talking about the financial freedom. Some people will be telling you about time freedom. Some people might be telling you about the health freedom. When you ask the person, what do you like best? And this is where the information will channel. The person will start telling you things he or she loves best. Okay? So, and again, when the person tell you what he or she loves best, the next thing you are going to ask the person is what? Another question you are going to ask the person is, what? On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 0 interest and 10 being ready to get started, where are you going to be right now? Where are you going to be right now? Of course, the person will tell you. In this particular scale of 1 to 10, in 0 interest, you are trying to you want to know how the level of the person's interest. You want to know the level of the person's interest. As you're asking the person is 0 to 10, can you you want to know the person's level of interest. And from this question, you are going to understand that the person will tell you, okay, 5, 6, which means if someone starts telling you 5 or 6, which means the person have high level of what? Interest. The person have high level of interest, or from there now tell the person, okay, let's get you started. But if someone say you have 0 is 0 or 1, which means the person is not even ready. The person is not even interested. Okay, and another point which I wanted to forget is about what? When you ask the person, what do you love most? The person will tell you compensation plan. This money. Like now, if you connect somebody with 69,990 and 20,000 naira, you earn, let me say 100,000. A lot of things are happening. Person will like, I want to earn that money. That is compensation plan. So what do you need to do? What we are going to do now is tell the person, okay, let's get you what? Let's get you started. Okay, and again, one of the things which you're supposed to know is what? Some people, let me tell you, the reason why some people don't get started immediately is that some of them will like to talk to your husband, maybe to their spouse or to their relative and all that. They need some clarification, you understand? But if you can be able to do this particular follow-up, you can be able to capture the person. Okay? So another things like what you need to discuss with the person immediately after presentation. I'm going to talk about another things like how you can be able to follow somebody up again immediately afterwards presentation. Okay, remember what I told you initially, that even before you start following somebody up, it can even happen before the person saw the opportunity. Someone say, I can't hear you. My co-host, please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Right on.
Okay, this person is saying, cannot hear me. Please check your network, okay? Check your network, Victoria Philip, check your network. Okay, all right. Like I've told you that follow-up can even start before you show somebody the opportunity. For example, now, you are inviting somebody on phone. When you invite the person on phone, and the person is already there, if you have the opportunity, it's not all the time you can do this one, but if you have the opportunity, you can follow somebody up, even the person saw the opportunity, like that is presentation. How do you do that? When you call the person on phone and you are communicating with the person, this one cannot, you can use IPI, maybe you use IPI to invite somebody on phone. It depends. Let me tell you, in follow-up, sometimes you can use your initiative. You can use your instinct in follow-up. It must not be like this, you must do it like this, but sometimes you can use your initiative and do something, you know that when you do it, it's going to give you results. Okay, for example, now you are inviting somebody to an event. Even before the person go to that event, you can still tell the person that make sure you stay till the end of the presentation so that you'll be selected. It's going to help the person to make a right decision at that moment of when they are running selection. Because you have already given the person pre-information. Tell the person, make sure you stay till the end so that you will be selected. And when you notice, when you tell somebody like this, if you tell somebody like this, you will not be seeing people leaving. You know, when presentation is going on, some people will be leaving. When it is reaches a revolution, green building and all that, some people will be leaving. They'll be like, I've understood now, because they don't know that selection is going to be made at the end. But if you have the opportunity to tell somebody, Chika, this particular presentation this particular invitation that are going like this in the office, make sure you stay to the end so that you will be selected. And you see that when it reaches the time of selection, you see that because you have given the person the information that you be selected, what do you think is going to happen? The person will be raising hand. Immediately they are calling category 1, the person automatically, the person's mind will run back immediately, and the person will be raising hand to be selected. Okay, so it's very important we know about this thing if you have the opportunity to do it. Okay, so, and again, in follow-up, like I've told you, where I am now is how you can follow up immediately after presentation. Okay, I've told you what you can do if you have the opportunity to follow somebody up before presentation. What I'm going to discuss more now is on how you can follow somebody up immediately after presentation. I've told you that immediately after presentation, you have the opportunity to call the person on phone. Or when you are with the person face to face or belly to belly, don't go and start asking the person, what do you think? I've said this one. Always ask the person, what do you love most? Okay. So from the presentation, after the presentation, immediately you call the person on phone. Then when you call the person on phone, hello, good morning. Okay, this is Zina from Diamond Project International. How are you doing today? Okay. So we will now ask the person, away some right. We have been getting a couple of payments from the presentation you just attended. I'm calling to confirm if you were among them, if you're among the people that were selected. Okay, or you can even ask the person whether the person attended the presentation. If the person tell yes, I attended the presentation, ask the person whether he or she stayed till the end of the presentation. If the person say yes, I stayed till the end of the presentation, ask the person, which category did you secure? Did you secure category 1? Like which category? And automatically, the person is going to tell you the category he or she secured. If the person if the person now say, I secure category 1, tell the person, wow, congratulations. Then from there, you now ask the person, You now ask the person, okay, as you have secured this particular category one, like have you been like we have been getting a couple of payments from the what presentation you have just attended. I'm calling to confirm if you're among them, or have you made your payment? Like how much did you made to secure that category one? Hmm? The English might differ, so but you are still going along with the system. If the person say, yeah, I secure category one, ask the person, okay, how much did you make to secure category one? If the person say, I made 69,990 or I paid 190,000, depending on the amount the person paid, you now ask the person, okay, how did you make your payment? Is it transfer POS or cash? The person say POS or this and that. You now tell the person, okay, I want you to send it to me so that I can be able to confirm your evidence of payment. If you don't know how the person made the payment, but if you have the record, maybe you are opportune to know that yes, this is how the person made the payment. You don't need to go and start stressing it like that, because already you have already confirmed it. Because some people will tell you I secure category one and they not even pay 5 naira. Okay, so from the person's communication, you can be able to confirm whether the person made the payment for category one or didn't pay. So along the line, when you are now asking the person, sometimes if I'm doing follow-up, some people will tell me I secure category one. I know the person not even pay. The person will be telling me I secure category one. So from there, I will tell the person, okay, if you say you secure category one, how much do you pay to secure category one? The person will not tell me I paid 69,990. I will not tell you, send me your evidence of payment. This is where everything just show up. Everything will just show up. Okay, because this is the process. Even if the person pay or did not pay, always ask the person whether you attended the meeting. If you are not there, from there, ask the person whether you stayed to the end. The person tell you, yes, I stayed to the end. Ask the person, which category did you secure? Are you in category one, category two, or category three? The person now tell you, okay, I secured category one or category two. You tell the person, wow, welcome, congratulations, congratulations. From there, now ask the person, okay, as a secure category one, how did you make your payments? We need to confirm your payments. From there, the person will now open up. This is where you know whether the person made the payment or the person not made payments. From here, the person anyway, I love that category one, but I didn't pay. I didn't pay. Now tell the person, wow, you didn't pay, which means you have already missed that category one. The person will not tell, oh, I love this category one, but I don't have the money to get started immediately. This is how follow-up will start. Some people now tell you, objection will start coming up. Some people tell you, I don't have money, I don't know how to convince people, and I don't know many people. And this objection is what I'm going to treat now. I just pray that you have time to finish this thing. Okay? Some people tell you, I love that, but I don't have money to get started. Or some people tell you, I love it, so I even have the money, but I have checked, but I don't have the time. I don't have the time to do this business. So people tell you, anyway, I even have the money, but I think I don't know enough people. I don't know people that I can be able to show this opportunity. Please, if you are following me in the comment section and type value, please. I want to confirm if I'm not talking to myself. If you are getting what I'm explaining, because this particular follow-up is technical. It's really, really technical. That's why I say sometimes you can use your initiative. You might not say, yeah, this is how it must happen. No. It's not like that. Sometimes you apply your initiative for you to get what you are looking for. Okay? So now, if someone tell you, oh, I don't have money to get started, or I don't have time, and I don't know how to convince people. According to Eric, he always tell us that we should use feel, felt, found method. Feel, felt, found method. Feel, felt, found method as a way of what? Handling what? Objections. Feel, found. Okay. I believe each and every of us are getting value for what I'm saying. Okay. A lot of light up is coming up. Okay. So in this particular follow-up, even though, yeah, I said that you can use your initiative, but not, you can always use the system for you to get it right. You always use, for you to get it right, always be using the system as you are still learning the process. So after this particular training today, you can still go back to the GoPro and do what? Go and capture some of, this particular follow-up you are discussing now. So that you can only, like you have it in the back of your mind. It's very, very important. Even though I say you can use your initiative, but it is very, very important to understand the system, because each and every of us are learning the process. Okay. So here you can use feel, felt, found method as a way of what? As a way of handling some of the objections. And number one way is what? I don't have money. I don't have money. So what are you going to do? Are you going to tell the person, okay, you don't have money, go and stay now. Maybe when you have money, you can start. Is this how you can be able to handle the objection? No, you're not going to do it that way. So what I'm going to do now is that tell the person, if the person say I don't have money, now tell the person, for example, if the person's name is Chima, tell the person, Chima, do you really want to do this business? Or are you saying this thing as a way that maybe you don't, is a polite way to say you are not interested to do this business? You see, like you already hit it. Some people say you don't have money. Then ask the person, Chika, do you mean that you don't want to do this business, or are you saying this thing as a polite way to say you are not interested? You have already tried to know where the person is coming from, and most time the person will not tell you, no, I really want to do the business, but I don't have what? I don't have the money. Then you will now use the system. You will now use the system, which said feel, felt, found method. Feel, felt, found method as way of handling objection. If you are following me, go to the comment section and type feel, felt, found. Feel, felt, found. Tell the person, oh, Chike, I know how you feel. I felt the same way when I started the business, but I don't have the money to register when I started immediately. When I first saw the presentation, but I found a way because I was tired of being broke, and I knew this business would solve my don't have money. Then person, like I felt the same way. But what happened? I found a way because I'm tired of saying I don't have money. I don't have money to get started. Okay, so this is the perfect way to say it. And we'll still continue and tell the person. And I realize that if I keep on saying I don't have money, I won't have it. If you keep on complaining I don't have money, you will still not have it. You tell the person, but I find a way to get started. Maybe during your own period, because this particular one is how you can put it into practice. If you want to get perfect follow up, feel, felt, found method, you can use it to capture the person. If the person say I don't have money to get started, that person, okay, I understand how you feel, and this is how I felt when I started. If you're a type that you didn't have money when you started, tell the person the same thing that happened to me. You can use your own personal story, but maybe, for example, immediately you saw this opportunity, you even started with 15 accounts or 31 accounts. Don't tell the person when I said that I didn't have money to start to. You can use another person's story to illustrate it. But when you said, if you had the same experience when you said you don't have the money, you can use your own personal story and tell the person, me too, when I said I don't have the money. You can start to use your own personal story. Like me, when I started, I don't have the money. I was a student when I saw this opportunity. Tell the person, I felt the same way, but I saw that this business, if I don't register, I will keep on complaining I don't have money. But what happened when I saw this opportunity? As a student, what did I do? I borrowed money to start. You are now giving the person clue on how you are now challenging the person's mind on how he or she can get started. But when you said you had the money to make the payment, don't go and tell the person you borrowed money to start, because along the line the person will still know whether you borrowed money or not. Don't lie. Before I forget, in follow-up, don't lie. Don't lie to any person trying to convince the person so that he or she will start. No. Use a real life story in follow-up. It's very, very, very important. Okay? So this person, I know how you feel. Even when I said I borrowed money to start, and today, like, God can bear me witness that because I borrowed money to start, nothing can make me to borrow money from a human being again because I borrowed money to start. Okay? But when you now understood that the person you still tell, maybe I cannot grow and all this and that, what do you still need to do? You can, if you can tell the person, okay, when do you think we can get the money? If it is a salary earner, they're already on salary. Person might tell, okay, give me 2 weeks or end of this month or first week of the month, I'm going to make the payment. Okay? So it depends. If the person can be able to get the money in 2 weeks' time or 1 month's time, you can give the person a space so that the person can struggle. The person can be able to work for it. I mean to say, the person can be able to work for it and get the money to start. But when you see use feel first found, when I said I borrow money to start, but the person will still tell you, I cannot be able to borrow. I don't even know, like I cannot do it. I cannot be able to borrow. And the person, what the next thing you are going to talk about is what? You can expose the person to BAI. BAI means what? Brand Ambassador Initiative. I thank God for this organization. Even though you don't have the money to start it, you can start with what? With BAI. So at the end, and the person still keep on saying, I don't have money, I don't have money. Are you going to leave the person? No. You introduce the last option for the person. You introduce the last option, which is what? BAI. That is Brand Ambassador Initiative. Brand Ambassador Initiative. Very, very important. And how do this particular Brand Ambassador Initiative work? You ask the person to compile 100 contact lists. After the person must have finished compiling 100 contact lists, from there, you will send the person IPO training and crystal guide. And after the person must have finished watching IPO training and crystal guide, you can send the person prep 101 so that the person can be able to segment the list. Okay? But we are going to explain the person what BAI is all about. Tell the person that this particular BAI, that the organization brought it out for people that say they don't have money to get started. Not tell them that, not tell the person that this particular BAI now you have some, is that you are going to compile 100 lists. And after compiling this 100 lists, and luckily, after sending text message, after your segmentation, and up to 3 people or 4 people connected, what is going to happen? What is going to happen that the organization is going to open an account for you. That is with 69,990. Then from there, those people that plug into your system, that those people that serve with 69,990, let me say up to 4 people that serve with 69, or up to 3 people that serve with 69,990. From the direct connector bonus you are going to make, because now if you connect one person, you earn 20,000 naira. Now tell the person, if you connect 3 people that serve with at least minimum package of 69,990, automatically, if you can calculate 20,000 naira by 3, 60,000 plus a matching bonus, you are going to get to 70,000 naira for you to get started. And when the organization will open an account for you, then those people will be registered under you. Then you can now do encashment and pay the organization back their money. This is BAI, and automatically you start running your business and you start making money for yourself. Or when 3 people connected, then you can go ahead and go extra mile to borrow money, anyhow, borrow money to get started. Immediately those people is now registered under you. Then from the direct connector bonus and matching bonus you are going to get, then you can now encash it and pay the person back. Okay, so this is the last option, BAI. And automatically you have not really handled I don't have money. It has been only me that is talking. I don't know whether my co-hosts have anything to say, but this is only 5 minutes after, just 5 minutes to 8. My co-hosts have been talking. I know. Do you have anything to say, or should I continue? My co-hosts, are you in the house?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you have anything to
Wow.
be talking? I don't even know that time is not on our side. Do you have anything to say?
Wow. Okay, I have just a little thing to chip in. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Wow. Thank you so much for this wonderful presentation. You nailed it down. Thank you so much. All right. What I have to add is under when your prospects have after attending the presentation and prevent your prospects sign in. And after the payment, as my co-hosts have said, and you verify that the person paid, you ask the person to come for the IPO. Then in that IPO, there are certain books they are meant to read. It's not after the first presentation, that is BOM, you stop your follow-up. After IPO and quick starter guide, you also have to follow up the person. You ask the person about the books they ask the person to read. You ask the person whether the person have read the books. Then if the person gave you a negative answer, you are not meant to shout at the person. Like my co-hosts have said, you have to have patience. You have to be patient enough to listen to the person, accept the person's fault. You listen to the person, then give the person encouragement. Give the person the time to bring out a date and a time, like my co-hosts have said. And you keep on following the person up. If the person after the date, like you have to keep your time as a person. If you say you're going to call, you're going to do this at a particular time, make sure you do that, because people do respect that a lot. And when you do that, if the person said, yes, I've read this book, then what you're going to do is you're going to ask the person question, a very good question for the person to answer, to make sure that this person actually read this book. So after those questions, the person will now summarize whatever he or she learned. And the follow-up will not stop there. It continues. And then, as the person is, that's what we call SMO check. As the person is still going under that SMO check, you will still continue to follow the person up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Also talk about the exposure. Some of us, when you call your prospect, after that, to ask the person whether the person have read it, maybe the first time the person said, oh, no, I don't have the time, I didn't do this. Then you now said, okay, no problem, you accept that and reschedule again. As my co-hosts have said, you have to accept the person's apology and then accept the person's date and time. My co-host, please, can you hear me? Someone is saying that there is no sound.
Clear. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Then after that, you have to accept the person's time and date and call back. If you try the second time and it doesn't work out, please continue doing that until that person concurs to it, reads it, and summarize. Then in terms of time, as my co-hosts have said, if that person said after connecting, please, I do not have the time to continue this business. You can tell the person that we have full timers and we as well have part timers. So you try to explain those things to the person. You try to relate that issue to someone that already has it. If you are the one that had that kind of issue, you relate it to the person. Like my co-hosts have said earlier, you tell the person what the person don't have to be coming to the office every day, the activities the person is supposed to do at the right time. Then if the person answers, please, I don't know anybody that will invite.
Your
In
network
fact,
is
I don't
breaking.
even know who.
Can you hear me? My co-host, can you hear me? Your network is breaking. I don't know it's from my side. Your network is breaking. Ah, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my co-host, for this wonderful some of the points you just said now. Thank you so much. Network show her out. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is that let me just, people are saying no sound. I don't know. My co-host is not here. Okay. Please, if you can hear me, indicate in the comment section by typing yes, please. People are saying I cannot hear you, I cannot hear you. Please, if you can hear me, indicate in the chat by typing yes, please. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Also, all right. So, like what my co-host was saying about what I don't have time. I don't know enough people. These two objections is one of the objection many people are what many people are saying. So this issue of what I don't have time, like what he already said, this decision have already made it possible that you can do this business full time, part time, and what spare time. Okay, tell the person that you don't need the whole time. You don't need the whole time for you to do this business. Okay, you can tell the person that you can still create little time so that you can be able to what you can be able to work with you, okay, in your own convenient time. When will you be having time? Ask this person. Remember what I told you in follow up. You must discomfort yourself for you to achieve what you are looking. You must discomfort yourself to achieve what you are looking for. Okay, the person, some people will tell you, I don't like from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. don't have time. Ask because when are you going to be having time so I can be working with your time? If the person gives you the time when he or she normally have time, always work with the person. It's very, very important. When the person will now, when the vision is now becoming clearer to the person, what do you think is going to happen? The person is going to create more time to do the business, gradual by gradual. Tell the person, no, the reason why I should do this business is for you to achieve your time freedom. As you are now, you don't even have time. You don't even have time for your family. You don't even have time for yourself. You just be working, working, working all the time. But because you don't have time, be a reason why you should do this business. The person be like, the person's eye will open. Tell the person, but from now, let us start working with your time. Even if it's 1 hour, even if it's like 30 minutes, let us be working with you in your time. You must not follow the process. For you to do perfect follow-up, don't go and start giving the person too much assignment. You must join Zoom meeting every day. You must do this, you must do that. No, you must work with individual. You know how the individual. You must work with the person. The way you are going to work with Mr. A must not be the same way you are working with Mr. B. Oh, okay, so you work with this person, tell the person the reason why you should do this business is because you don't have time. And this organization, this business you have started, will give you the capacity to achieve your time freedom, which is one of the goals of this organization, Century 21 Freedom Group International. And here, you'll start working with the person's time. Okay? So, and the best way to do follow-up is through ESOMCHI. Maybe if a new beginner here, you don't have time again. I'm just trying to rush up so that if I'm from you can be able to end this meeting. You don't have time. The best way to do follow-up again is what? Guiding the person through ESOMCHI. Sometimes if the person is willing to go through the ESOMCHI, but if the person cannot be able to be willing to go through this ESOMCHI, what do you need to do? You can even try to show the person the success. You can even show the person success your mission have produced, or you can even show the person the money you are making. Show the person your DTC is going to boost the person's interest to do what you are telling the person to do. Because everything we do in life is all about priority. If the person understands that, oh, this thing is very important, even though the person don't have time, the person will always create time. But I know majority of us in this meeting, majority of us don't have time, but it's all about priority. You have already understand where this business is going to take you. That is why, even if you don't have time, you still create time. Show the person the possibility, show the person the achievement many people have achieved. Like when I mentor a lot of people, you can even show the person your DTC, the money you already earned, maybe 1 month or 2 months interval. It's going to make the person to be more interested. This is another way to do follow-up. Okay? Then let me just talk about, I don't know how to convince people. I don't know how to convince the people. Tell the person you don't need to go and start convincing people. that this organization has a system to do the convincing on your behalf. So the person feel first found method. I know how you feel. I felt the same way when I joined this organization, but I didn't know how to convince people. But I realized that this organization has a system that take away the convincing from you and now plug in. And it has been from one of the best decisions I've made so far. For you to make it to be real, ask the person, how did I connect you to this organization? Did I go ahead convincing you, begging you, please, please now? Of course, the person will tell you no. We have many systems, depending how you connected the person. If it's text message you use to recommend the person, tell the person, I send you a text message. Did I convince you? I send you a text message and a consultant from the organization call you on phone to come. Did I go ahead convincing you? The person will tell you no. Tell the person, see, we don't convince people. Tell the person that we don't convince people. If it's questionnaire, you tell the person, okay, this particular questionnaire, you feel this. After filling it, you are lucky to be selected and you are called. Did I convince you? Or automatically the person will say, no, you didn't convince me. And the person will see the possibility. If you use the IPI on the person, maybe I'm launching my new business, I'm having a get together, I tell the person, if I can be able to do, I'll tell someone, if I can be able to invite you like this, can't you do it to another person? If I can send you a text message, can't you send someone a text message to recommend another person? Of course, the person will tell you, yes, I can be able to do it. And automatically, you tell the person that even when I join this organization, I cannot convince people. I'm a shy type. Even me, as you see me, I was not talking like this before. You will hardly see me talk. I hardly talk before. But what happened? Tell the person, me too, I feel the same way you are feeling right now. But I really understand that this business is not a business of convincing people. Even though I'm a shy person, any person can do it because of the power of the system. Okay, so I don't want to talk much. We're already taking much of your time. So I want to use this opportunity to appreciate my mentor for giving me this privilege. My co-host, the network have thrown her out. She's not, okay, she's back already. Okay, so when I said I didn't even introduce myself, and my name is Jibril Zinet Chineye. I didn't introduce myself. I was trying to just rush and capture one or two things. I'm Jibril Zinet Chineye. I'm connecting you from NWSK office, and I'm using this opportunity to appreciate everyone that paid attention to listening to us today. Please, if you get value, go to the comment section and type value. If you learn something, go to the comment section and type value. If you learn something, go to the comment section and type value. Okay. So at this point, I'm going to use this opportunity to welcome our MM mentor so that he can be able to take the floor. And I want to use this opportunity again to appreciate my MM mentor. Remember, all of us are learning. As I'm even teaching you, me personally, I'm learning. I don't know it all, okay? So I'm using this opportunity. Please, this particular GoPro, I believe each and every of us, go back to that GoPro. There are a lot of things which I didn't say here, but because we don't have time, you cannot be able to continue again. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to welcome my mentor, the person that give me the privilege, the person that have been working with me, the person that mentoring me personally to success, and I'm not taking it for granted. And at this point, let us use the best emoji and welcome our mastermind, EM mastermind, the mastermind of them. Like, I don't even know how I can use to qualify him. And you're welcome, sir. The floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I believe you can hear me. Thank you so much for this wonderful training morning. In fact, this is a dose. I can tell you that a lot of people have found value for this wonderful training this morning. I want to appreciate both of you, Mary Ogechukwu and Zinet Jibril, for exposing us to this wonderful training this morning. The only thing that's pained me a lot is just simply that a lot of people are not taking this training very serious. Many people are not taking the training serious. When the training was going on, I was watching some persons. I was just there monitoring people. Some people are moving around, gisting. In fact, they are just wasting their time here. I'm telling you the truth. But I don't know why somebody should put his or her money, 69,990 into this business. And you don't know that what you have deposited in this business is $69 billion. You are not seeing it in that direction. That's why, because nobody is collecting any money from you for this mentorship. That's why you're not taking it serious. Before you can get this type of training anywhere, You have to pay money. You have to pay money for it. And we are giving it free of charge. Why can't you bend down so that we'll not be repeating ourselves again? This training, I do it once in 2 years. This training you see we are doing today, it might be in the next 2 years that we're going to repeat it. And if you missed it, you have missed it. It's a great opportunity for you and your team members, everybody in your team, gather them, tell them we are on the scale. This is one of the things that is delaying a lot of people from making money in the business. Anybody that you see struggling in the business simply because the person don't have the knowledge, that understanding about the scales is not there. So what are you waiting for? And when nobody asks you for money to pay for this, your own is login, have your writing materials. The person that is telling you what to do have prepared him or herself in the night. I know that Zina did not sleep yesterday night. In fact, together with Mary, they did not sleep yesterday night. They were reading, trying to comprehend. And at the end of the day, meeting is going on, you are playing, you are chatting, you are gisting. At the end of the day, you don't even know where we start. And do you know the result of it? You say it's not working, but it's working for other people. The question now is, how do you apply this in order to get results? You have to take action. Take the action. The action is what I have learned today. Let me move on and go and apply it. Those people that have attended meeting before, let me follow them up. This is our business. Follow them up. Just apply these techniques, the process that Zenith and Mary have already given us. If you try it, you are going to see success. Eric Ward told us that fortune is in follow-up. It's one of the things that I use in building my business. I built my business through follow-up. Most of the people that will come to your to the presentation, don't neglect them. If they tell you that they don't have money that day, they are the people that are going to run this business with you. You see those people that are plugging in immediately. Most of the time, 70% of them will not be serious. But you see those people that will go home to analyze. They are waiting for you to know whether you will call them. Immediately you call them, they will say, Kai, because you called me, let me go into this. That is just it. And they will come into this business and do wonders. Somebody followed me up. And when I received the call, I was very, very excited. Other people that you are seeing here that are great in this business, someone followed them up. And today all of them are successful. So the problem that most of us have is that we have positioned our mind that if you invite someone and the person did not pay, that's all. And that's why you are struggling in the business. Those people that are your destiny helpers, those people that God wants you to build your business with. All these great people that you see in the world that are successful, all of them, they did not just rise alone. There are people that they built their system with. So the people that you are going to build your system with, all of them, many of them, they will not pay immediately. They will not start immediately. Some of them will go home first. To go and inform the husband. I want to go and tell my wife first. Let me know the opinion of my wife. Follow the person up. If you don't validate the person positively, the husband or the wife will validate the person negatively. And that is why follow-up is very, very important. Just within 72 hours, do it. Do it, don't wait, because time is very, very precious in our business. Don't joke with your time. Sometimes I will be begging God, how can you increase the day? Because at the end of the day, even I will not meet up with some of the things I'm supposed to do at the end of the day. So please, let us go back now and apply this particular follow-up. And mostly, don't ever miss these particular meetings that we're in now. You see what we're doing now? Don't miss these skills. If you can be able to hold on 3 skills, if you master 3 skills very well, forget about money. Money will be the one chasing you. You don't need to chase money again. Just grab, among these 7 skills, grab 3 skills. You are okay. Most of the times you see, majority of us, we don't even have all these skills. We might be good in 1 or 2 or 3. And because you are good in 1 or 2 or 3, you will become super successful. I know many people here, what they are good at is close down. If they close you down here, you will be fat. Oh my God. Some people that are here in this particular business, I know many of them. I know their capacity. What they know how to do is follow up. They have built their business through follow up. Some people is promotion. I know one of my downliner. Her name is Gift Okay in Onitsha. You know what she's using to build her business? Promoting events, promotion. She learned the skill of promoting. We are coming to that. Now let me tell you, the only thing you need to do for yourself as we are going on with these particular skills, you might not get it again. In the next 2 to 3 years, we are not going to repeat this again. So please take action. Take this opportunity. Make it happen. Most of us, we have read a lot of books that did not put money inside our pockets. Even if it's putting money into your pocket, in fact, it is limited. There is a revolution going on now. Read this book of this revolution, this 21st century. Read the book that concerns the revolution. 5 professional books. Go into that GoPro. Digest GoPro. Swallow it. Eat it. In fact, we use water and bring it down to your stomach. You see that GoPro? If you do this, you become super successful in the business. So please, I want to appreciate each and every one of you that are listening to this particular training. Please, I will beg you, anytime training is going on, please position yourself on the table. I can tell you, I am here with my own jota. I have my own. I have been writing down things, even though that, in fact, I know most of these things, but I'm refreshing my mind. In fact, I'm doing a lot to make sure that I capture everything that Zines and Mary said today. So please, make sure that you don't joke with most of these things. Because if we continue like this, we might decide that before you can join this same meeting in the morning, you must pay your school fees, though. You have to be paying school fees. But what is it? Am I looking for money? I am not looking for money. I'm not looking for your money. I want to create value in you. That's why we are doing all these things. If I say, before you will join this summit, you must pay 10,000 naira. A lot of people will pay it because there are people here that want to succeed. But what is 10,000 naira going to do in my life? What am I going to use it to achieve? But let us not continue making it very hard for your leaders. We know many of us are having sleepless nights to make sure that we succeed in this business. So let us take it. When we see you being serious, in fact, you are serious-minded, it gives us joy to do more. You see us pouring our hearts. We will give you those secrets that made us to be where we are. So thank you, the lovely family. Thank you, everybody that logged into this meeting today. I love you all, and may God bless each and every one of you. I want to dine with you people at the top, and I must have to do that because there is no limitation in the business we are doing. And remember that overtaking is allowed. Don't think you cannot overtake me, you can overtake me. I know what I'm talking about. You can. And with God on our side, we are unstoppable. So let us go and apply it today. Those people that have come before, those people that came to our offices before, please go and use the attendance list. Attendance. Make sure you go through the attendance one after the other and start following all of them up one after the other. Go, because this is what I'm going to do today. In my own office this morning, I'm already in the office, and what am I going to do? I will go and get my attendance list. There are people that attended yesterday. We had the event yesterday. I will go through their names. Everybody, I'm going to use these secrets that I got today and start following all of them up one after the other, one after the other. And I must have to get results. So thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all, and I'm really, really ready to meet you all at the top. So bye for now. Bye.